Yo, 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 another Bling33 zine review. Here we go. Starting off with Spread Magazine. This particular issue, I think, is maybe a year or two old. This is a magazine dedicated to discussing sex workers' rights. Prostitutes, escorts, people in the porn industry, whether they're models or actors. It's a really great magazine. I mostly picked up this issue because it's got a little thing about Robin Hustle, who's a friend of mine and does a zine called Mirror Tricks, and also does these amazing drawings, which I love those drawings. Let me read some of the articles that are in this magazine. Inside San Francisco's worker-owned peep show, Canada's worker co-op. Working towards a safer industry, how to calculate your rate as an escort. This has lots of awesome drawings, lots of awesome pictures, and lots of awesome articles. Interviews with people who are in the sex industry, tips on how to handle various situations, porn versus escorting, which is better. You know, it's all about the sex industry, and it deals with it in a very mature way, a fun way, a sexy way. A non-judgmental way. If you're interested in any of those topics, I highly recommend finding that and checking it out. Are you a boy or a girl? I got this at Quimby's. It's got a lot of handwritten stuff, some type stuff, some drawings. It's not a great zine. I'm going to say that it didn't rivet me. Rivet? Rivet? It didn't rivet or rivet me. I wasn't blown away by this zine, but I'm going to review it, and here's why. There's a lot of people in the world, and particularly within the zine community, that are interested in queer rights, transgender rights, transgender issues. This is, although not a great zine, not great writing, nothing that like blew my mind. And I feel like it's an honest expression, and I appreciate that. It's an expression of frustration. Frustration at the society that we live in, which is so binary gender. You're either a boy or a girl. Boy or girl. Well, are you a boy or a girl? Well, some people aren't a boy or a girl. Some people are one of, each at the same time, or one then the other, or neither. Some people choose whatever they want. So what's wrong with that? If you're interested in those types of topics, or if you feel similarly as the person that wrote this, you would probably enjoy it. So that's why I'm reviewing it, to let you know that it's out there. Check it out. Brilliant mistake number 2. This cost me $1, which is insanely low price to me. That's like zine prices circa 1990. This zine is mostly about being heartbroken, being broken up with, dealing with it, dealing with sadness, loneliness, etc., etc. Honestly, not a great zine either. I'm reviewing zines that I'm sort of mediocre on. Because how many pages do you need to say that you're sad and that you're heartbroken? Now, let me also note that I have been sad and heartbroken in my life, and I have written stacks of zines that all said the same thing: I am sad and lonely. Sometimes that's all you're feeling. Sometimes it's all you can express, and you just keep expressing it till you work through it. Nothing at all wrong with that. The writing sort of I got tired of it about halfway through. But the reason I'm reviewing it is check out how, I wish you could feel how great this cover is. It's like screen printed or block printed. It's on this fancy shiny paper. And now look at the layouts. That's great. That's great. That's great. Every single page is so well laid out that it was worth it for me, even though I didn't actually like the writing that much. Just to look at that takes time. If you've never done that, it takes a while just to do that one page. It took a while just to do that one page. Okay? Every single one of these pages, it took a while to do. And I've done enough zines that when I see a really great layout, I'll buy the zine just for the layout. I'll buy it just because it looks like that, because I appreciate it. I appreciate the time put into it. I hope you get through your heartbreak. Keep making zines. It's a good zine. Finally, I am on the CIA Makes Science Fiction Unexciting number 6. I have every issue of the CIA series. The CIA has done some crazy stuff, and they are involved in a lot of things. And I don't know if people know that, but this zine series is one way to sort of help enlighten people. So this particular issue is all about the life of Lee Harvey Oswald. First of all, I love the size of it. I love the look of it. I love the feel of it. I love that it's perfect bound. I love the blue cover. It's laid out really well. It's got some pictures. It's got some words. It's got some pictures of Oswald when he got assassinated. This scene was very interesting to read because it talks about Lee's childhood a little bit and things like that. Halfway through or towards the end, I have to admit, starts to be a lot of names, a lot of places, a lot of this person was seen here and this person was here and later this person paid for this and this person here and somehow this person's connected. I got a little dull. I got a little boring. It got a little, I don't know. It's all these names, and at the end, I'm left with the exact same thing as what I thought before I read it, which is I don't know who killed Kennedy or how it happened. But I'm still glad I read it, and I will always read this zine every time there's a new issue because I think this zine represents a new way of thinking in the zine world. Not all zines have to be about here's what I did today. You can have political zines. You can have stuff about social issues. You can have zines about history. A zine can be anything, and this is a unique example of that, and so I appreciate that. If you're interested in conspiracy stuff, if you're interested in political stuff, if you're interested in JFK, check this out. It's $5 from Microcosm. Peace.